We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Matt Gilles with Louisville Spray Foam Insulation. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you.
So in this home, you primarily did spray foam to insulate the home, but you do other insulation methods as well.
Yes, in this house we used a combination of open cell insulation, spray foam insulation, and closed cell spray foam insulation for the crawl space. Sometimes in the garages or certain aspects of the house we might use traditional insulation like fiberglass, but we primarily do spray foam, but we can do whatever you need to be your full service insulation contractor.
Why do you choose to use certain insulation in one area of the house and another in a different part?
Typically it's a budget issue. We work with the clients to see what works best for them and the whole project. So you may de-scope one area and use traditional insulation just to save a few dollars. Spray foam is by far the best insulator. It's also a more expensive option, so sometimes we'll do a little bit of a blend, but primarily spray foam.
So right now we're in new construction, but if you have an existing home, what's the process to come in and find out what your envelope is of your home?
Just give us a call. We'll come out and kind of inspect your situation. Give you a recommendation of, hey, from our experience, this is what works. We do tons of houses, St. Matthews, Highlands, those kind of retro jobs. Those can be a little more challenging actually than these new construction jobs. We like them all, just, we bring them on.
What should people expect once they get the spray foam done?
More efficiency, less dust, comfort, less airflow, those cold floors, all those negative things associated with cold weather and just hot weather, everything. Where foam's going to control that environment, and then your heating and cooling equipment actually is allowed to do what it's supposed to do.
Well, it sounds like, too, you've mentioned allergies. So if you have a family that's prone to allergies, this makes you have a healthier home as well.
Yes, for sure. A lot of families will call us and say, hey, we've got this old insulation. It's kind of doing its job, but we don't really like it and always have dust on the kitchen counters. We'll do extractions. We extract the old stuff out, and then we'll replace all that with spray foam. That's a pretty good sized job, and we do quite a few of those, and those really make a tremendous difference in the houses.
Matt, you mentioned dust on the countertops. What are some of the other things that happen in a house that tell you that you're having insulation problems?
So I can actually tell. When I go into a house, you can just feel that humidity. And maybe because I'm used to my house, because I don't have that high humidity level, I've controlled it with foam over the years. I was in one today, and the basement crawl space, it just kind of oozes on you, and you just know it's that mold and dust. And it's not really doing much at this point. After 20, 30 years, it's past its life, and we'll go in there and foam it. The beauty of foam, it expands so much. We're expanding hundreds of times, and once it hits that membrane, it expands and gets in all those nooks and crannies. So we really seal it up, and we can really control that moisture, which leads to discomfort.
Thank you, Matt. We really appreciate your time today.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.